What is crack-a-lack-a-lackin', everybody? Look who's back in the building. Big Draft Energy. What is good? Week 3 is here, my man. How are we doing? I hear the dogs barking. What's good?
I literally just got home like 5 minutes ago. Got to post my stream and find your link, and we managed to get it all in. But we're here, we're rocking, and it's good to be back.
I know it's good to have you back, man. If I look at a smile on your face, let's go, baby. I need to check the Bull Rush stuff here too.
I
So
know.
if you guys are in the chat right now, we're gonna answer the questions from the Patreon first here. So if you're in the Patreon, I'll send the link back in there as well, so you can watch the video back if you're not here right now for the live show. And then if you guys have questions, pour them in. We're gonna answer them all, and then my show will lead right into Big Draft Energy show right after mine. Is your stream link up yet or no?
Yes, it is.
Hang on, let me. Is it Matthew Golden week?
It has to be.
The freaking rate or the Browns stopped the run like crazy, man. I'm thinking it is.
I just worried that this game could be a trap game, honestly, because if you look at what the Browns are good at versus what the Packers are good at, especially the Browns defensively, it makes you think that without the rushing game, and that's what I'm worried about, the rushing game for Josh Jacobs. If that doesn't get going, I'm kind of worried about everything offensively. So I need chunk plays, and I need it now.
I need chunk plays, and I need it now.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got the most separation in NFL, #1, which is crazy.
I know.
It's time to let it fly, baby. All right, so fire away the questions, guys. We're going to start with #1 here. I see you in there, Dustin. What's up? Reset. How we doing, brother? Question #1, PPR, Devontae Adams or Calvin Ridley? I'm still going Devontae Adams. Calvin Ridley has had 2 very tough matchups to start off the season. I mean, they threw Cam Ward to the Wolves with the Denver Broncos and the Rams Ds. I think Calvin Ridley's still a flex play, but I'm not sitting Devontae Adams for him. And is it worth stashing Isaiah Likely? It is worth stashing Likely with how Mark Andrews has looked to me. Who are you taking here?
I want to say Adams, but I'm going with Calvin Ridley because this is finally a good matchup. And if you're looking at the Indianapolis Colts, their secondary is absolutely depleted and defeated, and they're not going to be able to keep up. So I love not just the Tennessee Titans receivers, including Calvin Ridley. I also like them to win the game.
Ooh, we like the Titans to come in and knock off Danny D and the 2-0 Colts, huh?
You know how I feel about the Danny D and the 2-0 Colts.
Oh, he's not Paces anymore. He's earned the D. Okay, all right, we're good.
You know how I feel about him and the Colts, and it's not like I'm fading the Colts as much as I hated this team that I hated last year. I feel like they're this year's New Orleans Saints.
Okay,
with the 2-0 start where everything's clicking and things just look absolutely incredible and new home for a new core. I feel like this is the trap.
I like that analogy where everyone was buying Derek Carr and the Saints offense was #1.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
So like this is, if we're looking at the 2 matchups that the Colts had, both of them were relatively easy. The Broncos are not good this year. Like right now, they're not a very good football team. And I'm willing to say that they're not a very good football team.
They haven't looked good in 2 games.
And if you look at the Titans, they've had to go through freaking hell. They've had to go through hell and back. And I'm here for the Titans to spoil it. And Danny D is a sit for me.
Ooh, I like him as a smash start this week. Okay,
I like him as a smash sit.
Question #2, pick 2: Garrett Wilson, Jordan Mason, Chase Brown, Egbuka, Keenan, full PPR. Who you got? We'll swap back and forth.
I'm going to go with Jordan Mason and Chase Brown. I feel like the volume has to be there for Chase Brown. I'm going to go with the safe floor, and Jordan Mason's a smash start, especially this week against a terrible rushing defense for the Cincinnati Bengals. So Chase Brown, I'm betting on bouncing back. And if you guys can't buy low or haven't tried to buy low, I think now's your window to buy low, because this is the value where I like him at, and this is the value where I'm willing to get him at, not the second round value that he was going off of the board with.
Yeah, I couldn't agree. I'm going to go with the same thing. I'm not going to trust Garrett Wilson with Tyrod Taylor. I do think he'll have the volume. Jordan Mason, the Bengals are giving up 30 points a game with the running back. You have to start Jordan Mason no matter what. Yeah. And Chase Brown, you got Egbuka dealing with the injury. We don't know what's going to happen. You got to pay attention to those updates. Keenan gets the Broncos. Have the Broncos been passed on by Daniel Jones? Yeah, they have. I'm still playing the volume of Chase Brown and Jordan Mason here.
Mm-hmm.
Question #3, start Fannin over Kraft, even if Kraft plays. So Kraft injury, went down with a knee injury today. I guess the update is that they said it came back clean and it's not a big deal yet, but there's still no timetable or anything for it. I like the start of Fannin versus Green Bay. Green Bay, this is their weak spot. It's the tight end. So I have Fannin as like tight end 8 or 11 this week. So it's not bad play, but I'm not sitting Kraft if he's out there playing.
Yeah, I mean, Kraft, fuck, like I just finished posting and recording my tight end video this morning. And as I was driving home in rush hour traffic today, I got the notification of Tucker Kraft. And it's just like, I finally say he is a legitimate must start no matter what. And now we're dealing with this. Nevertheless, a hobbled Kraft with the volume and opportunity that he should be receiving is still 1,000 times better than Harold Fannin. So I'm not considering Fannin whatsoever unless Kraft is out.
I agree. Jordan Love, dude, also, I think he's going to have a monster week this week. The Cleveland Browns stopped the run so well. They're averaging 2 yards per carry through Chase Brown and Derrick Henry. They are massively good on the ground. Another Garrett Wilson, man. Another question before flex. Garrett Wilson, Wan'Dale Robinson, or Waddle standard league. Ooh, who are you going to go with here?
Garrett Wilson. I feel like Tyrod Taylor gives him a boost.
Look, it gives him a boost?
Because look at it this way, right?
Wilson.
The run game is going to be the running backs and not Justin Fields taking away 12 carries per game from the running backs. The passing game is not going to be scrambles where he takes negatives, and it's going to be a legitimate drop back and throw game. And I like him in that sense in a plus matchup where the defensive backs
Tampa struggles, yeah.
And if we're talking about standard league, you want the touchdown upside. I think Garrett Wilson gives you the most touchdown upside in this plus matchup.
Even though Waddle and Wan'Dale both scored last week.
Yeah, but like you look at the team that Waddle scored against, the New England Patriots without Christian Gonzalez, and Wan'Dale scored against the horrible Dallas Cowboys secondary.
They get the Chiefs this week, though. Wan'Dale's interesting, man. The Chiefs have a very bad slot corner too. He can feast on him.
So. Yeah, listen, I like Wan'Dale as a PPR start, but that's where it stops for me.
I agree. Same thing. I don't like the touchdown upside for him game to game.
Yeah.
Question number 5. What do you guys think of starting Joshua Palmer? No, I'm not starting Joshua Palmer. That's too boomer bust. I mean, especially in a game where the Bills can control this with the run game and possibly blow them out. Jamo feels risky. I'm still playing Jamo over Joshua Palmer.
Yeah, ultimately, if you look at it's Russian roulette with the Bills receivers because somebody is going to find the end zone. But the Dolphins allowed 9 receptions. It's not because they have a stout secondary per game. It's because you could just control the rock.
Right,
by running the ball the entire time. So why risk throwing the ball when you can run all day?
It's like the Panthers, man. I like Ray Davis tonight too. Like he could get 50 yards.
I took the overs on all of Ray Davis's props.
Yeah, so I like that as well. Number 6, who should I start this week? T. Higgins, J.K. Dobbins, Jamo, Diggs, Kirk. Pick 1 wide receiver and 2 flex, please. So, man, I'm gonna go with it's got to be J.K. Dobbins at this point. I mean, he's getting the volume. I would say. I'm going to go with the flex of T, and I'm going to go with the flex of Jamo. Kirk's first game back, and Diggs is still playing 50% of the snaps. Yeah, his snaps are going up, but I like to chase volume and opportunity.
Yeah, you want to go with the upside, and I think you nailed it.
Same thing. Got you. I'll let you take this one away. Number 7, I've got Pacheco. I can swap him if Worthy is a late scratch. If he gets ruled out on Saturday, would you go JK or QJ? God damn, man. Quentin Johnston's looking good.
It's not a great matchup for JK, and I'm like, even though I've said in my recordings that I'm giving up on all hope for RJ Harvey, I'm still trying to buy low everywhere on RJ Harvey. I think like the talent, my evaluation isn't wrong. It's just the usage from Sean Payton. It's shame on us for expecting immediate results from these rookie running backs. Nevertheless, neither here nor there. I've got Pacheco. I can swap out for Worthy. So, yeah, that's fine. You're safe there. So, if it's another – this is Trent's question for sure. JK or QJ, I think I said QJ for the ceiling and JK for the floor. If you need –
it is a tough matchup versus the Chargers. Division matchup at LA. I know there's, Khalil Mack with the dislocated elbow. He might miss a couple of weeks, which helps. But I don't even know if I trust Pacheco anymore. So, I mean –
but you got to look at the offensive lines that the Chargers have played thus far. They are not built to run the football. They are built to pass. And, well, when you look at the Raiders, they're terrible offensive line just in general. But you look at the Chiefs, they're not built to run the football. So they haven't really had to face 2 incredible rush offenses. Like, yes, Ashton Gentry's a phenomenal running back, but that offensive line is putrid. Whereas you look at the Denver Broncos offensive line, these guys can run on anybody and everybody on any given Sunday. So I would give the lean to J.K. Dobbins as the safer floor.
Yeah, I agree with that. But, man, QJ's hitting bombs, dude.
He is.
Herbert is slinging them.
And you know what? 2 weeks ago, I would have laughed in your face if you said QJ was going to be a top wide receiver. Last week, I said, "Fool me once, shame on you."
And it got me.
I got fooled twice. But hey, man, fool me 3 times.
Yeah,
We'll
dude.
see.
Herbert with Herbert's cannon, man, he could hit that every game.
You ain't lying.
Number 8, PPR flex. Dobbins, QJ, or Worthy, same thing. QJ worries me with Surtain. Worthy obviously won't be 100% if he plays. I'm going Dobbins here still. I'm playing it safe.
If you are Patrick Surtain and you see Lad McConkey, who is dealing with an injury, and you see Keenan Allen, the last concern that you may have is QJ. I think QJ is the one guy who we do not expect Patrick Surtain to.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It'd be Keenan Allen or Lad.
Yeah, it's still Worthy.
I mean, Worthy. The only thing that scares me with Worthy is if he gets hit once, it could be quick and he could be out.
Listen, man, it's boomer bust, and they need this fucking win.
They do. They need this bad. And the Cowboys just ripped him apart for freaking 500 yards. So I mean, well, why can't the Chiefs?
Hell yeah.
Number 9, what 2 receivers and flex would you start? PPR, BTJ, Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson, Tet, Ridley, Javonte Williams. My God, you got good problems, bro.
Brian Thomas Jr. No matter what.
Javonte Williams has to be a start. That's the craziest part. You get the Bears defense. They are beat up across the board. They've lost all 3 of their corners.
So I'm going to say BTJ, and then it's a toss-up between Garrett Wilson or Ridley. Ted is a sit for me this week, and so is Tyreek Hill, just because you have such good problems just in your situation here.
You got to tear up here and trade.
I'm going to say BTJ and Garrett Wilson, but like Ridley or Garrett Wilson's interchangeable for me. They're kind of ranked similarly, just early 20s.
I'm gonna go with I gotta drop BTJ lower, man. Singletary for the Texans has locked up everyone. He's a traveling corner, or Singleton, whatever his name is.
Who?
Singleton or Singer, whatever his name is.
No, Stingley.
Sorry, I said it wrong. Stingley. Okay. He's been lights out.
You're good.
And BTJ is gonna be in trouble. So, and the connection hasn't looked good. I hate to say that because BTJ is your guy. It's not looking good, man. So
listen, what you say isn't looking good. We didn't know about the injury that he was coming in with a wrist. Did you know about it?
Nope. But there's always injuries that pop up.
The Jacksonville Jaguars were supposed to release that information, and they're probably going to get fined for not releasing and disclosing that wrist injury situation. Nevertheless, 12 targets where a couple drops happen. I love that people are panicking. Brian Thomas Jr., not just because I'm doubling down on what I said earlier in the offseason, where he's my wide receiver 1 this year. He is the number 1 buy low option because he's averaging 10 targets per game. Eventually, that's going to connect, and I love him as an explosive wide receiver. So eventually, he's going to be eventually, and I do believe he's matchup proof, and he's going to prove it against one of the better corners in football. So I agree with your sentiment that Stingley is a fantastic play, but Brian Thomas Jr. will never be bumped down in my rankings.
I hear you. I would go Tyreek, and I would go Ted. I like Ted with AJ Terrell out on the Falcons side. Number 10, flex spot, Hampton or Sutton. Dude, I can't say to start Hampton right now. It's absolutely crazy that the Harbaugh and that offensive line, they cannot run the football. I do not understand. They become a passing offense. I would just take Sutton, and Hampton's got to prove it to me. What do you think about Hampton right now?
I'm going with Hampton.
Be a sit. You're going Hampton?
I'm going with Hampton again. Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, Najee's carries went up to 8. His touches went up to 10. His snap share went up to almost 50-50 split. You still like that?
I'm not worried. Eventually, we're going to see Greg Roman do Greg Roman stuff and start feeding the run and targeting the run.
You would think so.
And I think this is eventually.
Okay. I'm not against it. I mean, it's a safe kind of floor play for, I'd say, 5 points right now.
My issue,
higher touchdown upside.
My issue with Cortland Sutton is not a Cortland Sutton issue. Is I know that the first 4 weeks he always struggles and tends to disappear, especially in plus matchups. I'm not saying this is the most advantageous matchup, but Sean Payton hates your fantasy football lineups. He hates my fantasy football lineups.
Beatty's in there, bro.
It's just like if I'm going to start definitively anybody from the Denver Broncos this week, it is Evan Ingram.
Oh, well, even playing 30% snaps?
It's Evan Ingram. As long as he's ramping up to 50+% snaps, and I believe it's because of the injury, we're going to see a ramp up to 50+% snaps.
I hope so.
I feel like we're going to see anywhere between 8 to 12 targets, and I'm looking for him to convert the majority of those into receptions for explosives.
I like that. Here we go. The biggest boomer bust question. Last one from the Patreon, guys. Then we'll get to all your guys' questions as we go here. Matthew Golden or Jamo Williams? I'm riding with the Golden Boy this week. I think he hits big this week against Cleveland.
Dude, like it's not the issue with Golden. Yes, he's not being used in the unders or the crossers. He's not being used as a volume player. But when he is getting his targets, he is beating defenders like a drum. He is beating them by 4 to 5 yards, and it's not even close. What else hasn't been close is Jordan Love's accuracy throwing it to him. He's either overthrown him,
Not
which
used
is
to the speed
crazy.
yet.
It's crazy, or he's underthrown him, which is also crazy. But at the end of the day, eventually he's going to be eventually, like I alluded to earlier, and this is eventually Matthew Golden's the ultimate explosive play. Whereas if you look at Jared Goff's splits outdoors against a legitimate defense, it's
Bad.
going to be tragic. So I'm not betting on that. Whereas I'm betting, we just saw Lamar Jackson in a lesser offense with lesser receivers go up for 4 touchdowns. So why not 2 of those going to Matthew Golden?
I agree. In Cleveland, like we said at the beginning, they stopped the run heavy. I like all Josh Jacobs unders this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Except for touchdown. I like him for an anytime touchdown.
11 games straight. I can't argue that one, right? Reset season. Need your thoughts on the trade. How we doing, brother? Welcome in, man. PPR neighbors for Jordan Mason, Xavier Worthy, and Bucky Irving. I have neighbors, and I don't think this is good at all. I would actually be taking that. If I needed the depth, like say it's a 12, 14-man league, I'm taking Jordan Mason, Xavier Worthy, and Bucky. And I could probably turn that into more than neighbors either way. That's good value.
Yeah, I mean, he's ultimately selling low on Jordan Mason. And I know it's Malik Neighbors that we're talking about, but I'm taking that trade for sure because I think Bucky's going to splash and you could sell high there. And I think Jordan Mason's going to splash. And I think you
Jordan
could
Mason's
hold on
going
to
to
him.
rip it.
You're going to hold on to him for the next 3 to 4 weeks and then sell at an astronomical high. And Xavier Worthy is a phenomenal stash play who I deem to be a top 10 wide receiver. So, like, not knowing your situation, I don't hate that trade. That's a lot of value that you're getting back in return. You get 3 viable number 1 players. So that's a good trade.
I agree with that. Iconic ACC, Jalen Waddle or Calvin Ridley, full PPR. I have them both. I mean, I have Ridley ranked higher by like 3. I think it's wide receiver 28 to 29. I mean, or like 28 to 30. Ridley's got the better matchup, but Dolphins have the better volume probably. You'll probably see more pass attempts from Miami than you would Tennessee in this game versus Colts. I like them both. I'd lean Ridley 51, 55, 45. Who do you like?
It's
Ridley?
not even close. It's 80-20 Calvin Ridley for me.
Oh, 80-20 Calvin Ridley. All right. I like that. Thank you for the subscription, Jamal. Welcome in, brother. Patrick, how we doing? T-Law or Mac Jones? I think Brock Purdy's going to play, bro. He's practiced 2 days in a row here. Kyle Shanahan's alluded to it, so I think we got to wait on this one either way.
Shout out to Hot Take City. I saw Hot Take City in the chat there. I don't know if he's sticking around, but shout out to that, man.
What's up, Hot Take? Frosty says play Keenan or Ridley if Ladd misses. Ladd is good to go, by the way, guys. He was just updated from health to healthy on this week, so he's ready to rock and roll. I think I'm still going Ridley here. I don't like the matchup for Keenan. Even though he's got back-to-back touchdowns and mad volume.
Ridley again.
I like that. Frosty says Jalen Warren over Pollard, full point PPR. I'll let you lead it off.
No, it's Tony Paul. Tony Paul just smash start. I like him for 2 touchdowns this week.
So Pollard, guys, is leading the NFL in snap share for a running back. As long as you have Tyjae Spears on IR, I'm always going to take the guy getting 90% snaps versus the guy getting 50% snaps, even though I know Jalen Warren's put up some good numbers. The Titans have had such brutal 2 first matchups. They finally get some room to breathe here. So I like Tony Pollard a lot this week as well. Tyson says, flex start, pick 1. Waddle, Aya Troy Franklin, Diggs. Ooh, Waddle. I'm going Waddle still over all them. I'm not trusting Aya off 1 game where Ridley's been doubled and, the focal point. Troy Franklin off 1 big game. Diggs ramping up. I'm still going Waddle. And if
I do like Aya Manor's like targets, 5 to 6 targets. Those are reliable targets. But when you're looking at like Franklin, Diggs, Waddle, like there's only 1 player who stands out to me, and that's Jalen Waddle. But even then, I'd be more inclined to push and wait for Diggs than Jalen Waddle tonight. Tonight seems like a trap. Because like, yes, they need to throw a heck of a lot, and I could be very wrong because the game script is alluding to a lot of air it out approach between, the Miami Dolphins playing from behind with an 11.5 point differential on the implied point total. But it's still him for me. It's still Waddle, but very close Diggs. It's kind of 51-49 there for me.
Oh, okay. I mean, Diggs gets ramped up to 80%. He's going to start splashing. So
This should be a plus matchup too.
Frost got another question. He's banging them out. Trade BTJ, Pollard, Keenan. So BTJ, Pollard, and Keenan for Golden, Hampton, and London. Man, I think I'm doing that, bro.
That's a very fair trade, even though
think I'm doing that.
BTJ's. Yeah, I think you're getting way more with Golden, Hampton, and London.
Because I think London's going to start to click here. I think once Pollard has Spears back, you're back in a split, and I think Hampton is going to pick it up down the stretch.
He's
I
going
think
to pick it up
Golden's
this
going to
week.
get it rolling. So yeah, I like the London side there, Frosty. Bo Reset says Bo Nix or Dak rest of the season. I'm going Dak. I think Dak's going to go absolutely nuclear this week too. Chase Brown or K9 rest of the season PPR. What sucks for K9 is that, and the coach has already told you, man, he's like, we're going to run this. And K9 even alluded to it in his little press conference as well. He's like, I like this split. It keeps my health up. So yeah, can K9 dominate and give you 15 points, with their run scheme with Charbonnet out there for sure. K9 does carry injury risk with him as well. Chase Brown hasn't had great production, but he's had massive volume. So I'm still going Chase Brown, even with Jake Browning.
Yeah, I personally love K9 more. I have K9 ranked higher, but the volume that Sleaze is alluding to is tough to pass on. Just comes down to, can Chase Brown take advantage of that volume, especially knowing that he's going to face heavier boxes with a lesser quarterback now,
and with a bad offensive line. God, they're terrible.
Line. So I'm gonna lean K9 still, but and it's Dak for me.
Yeah, I agree. The Broncos. I don't know what's going on there. I thought they'd come out and hammer teams.
Yeah.
Frosty says play Strange or Ertz if Daniels plays. If Daniels plays, you got to play Zach Ertz. Back-to-back touchdowns. He's his guy. I hate saying it. I've been wanting Benson out forever. Are you starting Strange over Ertz?
There's no situation where I'm starting Strange over Ertz. If you look at Zach Ertz, it doesn't matter if it's Jaden Daniels or Marcus Mariota. Marcus Mariota is no longer a mobile quarterback. He's going to need to get that check down equity, especially in PPR format. The volume would be even higher because there's going to be less running around and more getting rid of the football with Max Crosby barreling down the edge. So, yeah, it's Ertz regardless.
I know. I can't believe he's still doing it, man. God, the old man still got it.
Hey, hell yeah, man.
Young LJ, how we doing, brother? Welcome back, man. What's good? Start to T-Mac, Ricky Pearsall, Ridley, or Shakir. I'll let you lead this one off.
Yeah, so I'm going to say Ridley and Ricky Pearsall. I do like the opportunity that Ricky Pearsall is facing, and I want to play any wide receiver against this Arizona Cardinals secondary. A lot of people are like celebrating the fact that the Arizona Cardinals defense has been, decent in terms of fantasy football, but when you look at who they've faced,
they beat up two shitters. Yeah,
literally the 31st and 32nd ranked offense coming into the season, they look like that, the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. So that being said, Mac Jones is going to air it out. It could be Juan Jennings. That's who we saw him favor last week, but I'm not ruling out Ricky Pearsall, who is an absolutely explosive player. So for me, it's Ricky Pearsall and it's Calvin Ridley. Ted McMillan, I wouldn't say is a sit, but he's not a high-end wide receiver for me this week. And Khalil Shakir has the most advantageous matchup in football, possibly, but so does his running back and his quarterback and his second-string running back. So, yeah.
I agree. So here's how I would take this one, LJ. It's got to be Ridley. I would say Ricky if Purdy goes, because I feel like Ricky's connection with Purdy through the offseason was better than Juan Jennings, even though I had Juan Jennings as the guy all year long, and then he pops last week, of course. The matchup's great. I think Ricky can splash bigger, but I do like Tet as well as a splash play, especially with AJ Terrell out. So I don't think you're in bad, company. And I think the Carolina found a little, little vibe in the second half of last week. And once Dave Canales, they get a little connection going, it's garbage time still, but it helps.
Anybody and everybody's going to find a vibe, especially against the Arizona Cardinals, for what it's worth. And as for Brock Purdy, I don't believe he's going to start. All the reports I've read, even though he is practicing, he's still a long shot to play this weekend.
Well, Shanahan said today there's a possibility he plays week 3. So that's why I'm saying you got to wait and find out, kind of.
Very slim.
Fang, what's up, my man? Wandale or Pearsall again for me. Wandale if it's full PPR, he's a solid flex play. He's no matter what, he's averaging 9 targets a game. He just splashed against the Cowboys. Obviously, you got an 88-point shootout right there. That's not going to happen again. But I'm going Pearsall still. But I think Wanda, you're in good company. Who do you like, Wanda or Pearsall? Pearsall. Andre in the building. When do we think Genty starts to get it going? This week? What do you think, Disco? What are you saying down?
I'm saying this week right now against the Washington Commanders. You look at what this rushing defense does. They give up a significant amount of production, and this is a get-right game. That front seven is fucking putrid. So it's going to be
The
a
front
fantastic
seven
outing,
for the
guys.
freaking Raiders is the offensive line for the Raiders is putrid as it gets too.
For sure. But like when you look at Ashton Genty, he's gotten all the opportunity. Where he's lacked is he's been hit on 98% of his carries and his attempts to a yard or two behind the line of scrimmage because he's faced legitimate front sevens. Even though you don't want to love the New England Patriots defense, they still lead the league in sacks, and they are still great at penetrating, and they have a legitimate front seven. So this is going to be the worst front seven, and if he doesn't explode this week, then yikes. But I just based off of my analysis and my assessment, this is Ashton Genty week, and this is coming from the biggest Ashton Genty hater.
And I think they got to get him more touches, man. I mean, 56% of snaps last week was bonkers.
But he can't pass block worth a damn. Like I fucking told you guys, he is a terrible pass blocker. He got absolutely ragdolled when he was in. And hey, man, shout out to your boy PPR Tyler. It looks like the handcuff is, in fact, Zamir White.
Zamir White, baby. They did an inactive scratch on Raheem Mostert. He was healthy.
Yeah, Raheem must not start.
Diego, what's up, my man? Flex one, Judy, D. Smith, or Tillman. I can't say to start any Eagles, man. Not against the Rams. I don't care if the Rams have played two easy opponents. The Eagles' offense does not look good. I'm going to say Judy here still.
I'm going to say Devonta Smith.
You're going to ride that Eagles train till it hits. I like it.
No, it's not why.
Why?
You look at what the Rams did. They haven't faced any legitimate wide receivers. Yeah. And you also look at what the Rams have done. They've been able to get after quarterbacks who have terrible offensive line play. And that's where they've been able to win their games in plus matchups. Whereas here in this matchup, this is one of the better offensive lines, and Hurts is going to have more time than both quarterbacks the Rams have played prior, and he's going to be able to air it out and hit Devonta Smith deep. I like him for an anytime touchdown, and that's the only reason why I like him. I'm not starting any wide receiver, or the only players I'm starting this week for the Cleveland Browns is David Njoku and Dylan Sampson, but the 24% snap share was very concerning for Sampson.
Judkins looked good.
He did look good. This isn't the
game. Shane Doherty, how we doing, brother? Grabbed ATL, grabbed the Atlanta Falcons defense. With AJ Terrell, should I pick up KC instead? Man, the Atlanta Falcons secondary is still really good. I'm still riding against the Panthers, dude.
Yeah, it's the pass rush. It's the freaking pass rush, and the pass rush is going to be elite, not just this week, but every other week. And the pass rush is going to make any defensive back, Terrell or not, spectacular. So I'm riding with
Atlanta. Generation X, Moore, Keon, Judy, or Ridley for wide receiver 2. I'm going Ridley there. I think you're going Ridley as well. Then Connor or Pollard. You're not?
DJ Moore.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, DJ. I like DJ Moore. I like DJ Moore over Ridley as well. He's a smash starter's mind. The Cowboys are super plus matchup, but I like Ridley too.
Yeah, I like Ridley. I love DJ Moore this week.
Connor, man, James Conner, guys. He's not the same bell cow back. It's not the James Conner of old. You are getting Trey Benson at 50% in every third down snap. I like Tony Pollard over James Conner this week, although James Conner always scores on my 49ers, no matter what. Like every other game he scores.
So, I would say it's 51 Pollard and then Ridley 49 for your flex. 100% DJ Moore, though.
I like that as well. I think DJ Moore's week is here. I think they got to. Caleb Williams is my favorite plays this week, too. Nick MKT, how we doing? If you guys are in there as well, make sure you smash that like, hit that subscription. Make sure you subscribe to my guy, Big Draft Energy. We'll be leading right to his show after this. We're going to try to get to all the questions, guys. We got 30 minutes left. We will pack through it here. He says, confirm Ted McMillan over Tyreek Hill. I got Tyreek at 16 and Ted at 20. I know the AJ Terrell news helps, but I'm still riding Tyreek.
I got Tyreek at 22 and I got Ted at 20.
You like Ted over Tyreek?
Yeah.
Even off a 100-yard week?
I mean, Jacoby Myers had a 100-yard week too.
I don't know. I'm still riding Reek here.
Listen, man, this Patriots secondary will be putrid if DK Metcalf is going against Patriots secondary without Christian Gonzalez. He's a top 10 wide receiver this week. If he's not, then he's a bottom 20. He's not a top 24. So that's how I'm rolling it. Like without Christian Gonzalez, you want to smash and attack that.
I like that. Is he going to be out there this week? Is he already ruled out?
I don't know if he's ruled out or not. I have not seen reports. I think it's going to be a last second situation there.
Got you. KJ says, following your advice on tearing up, packing Debo, Monty, and different other players in 6 different trades. Let's go, KJ. That's the move, bro. It's time. About week 3 or 4 is when the panic is on. That's when you start to hit the 0-3 teams, the 1-3 teams. Then you can start picking them apart, man. Shadow says, full PPR, start 1. I am Anora, Troy Franklin, or Sharbs. I'm still taking the volume of Charbonnet. I know it was one bad week. He still outsnapped him.
Isn't Charbonnet on the injury report?
If he's out there healthy, obviously he popped up with a little injury. It was nothing scary. Practice, DMP to a foot injury, no Thursday update yet on him.
Yeah, I'm leaning A.O. Manor.
If Sharbs doesn't play, I would go A.O. Manor. But if Sharbs is out there, the Saints, they're going to run all over him. You're at the 12th man. You know that Spencer Rattler is going to be absolutely rocked by that Seattle defense. So I would go Sharbs if he's out there to play it safe. But if not, I would go A.O. Manor. I agree. KJ's 2-0. Let's go, baby. Thank you for the subscription. Generation means the world, brother. Nettle says AJ Brown, Swift, or McConkey at the flex. I'll let you lead it off. Who do you think? This is a good one. Both wide receivers struggling. DeAndre Swift coming off a blowout game where he played less snaps.
I wouldn't say McConkey's struggling. He just hasn't had to pop. Whereas AJ Brown's not struggling. His offensive coordinator is just calling junior varsity plays. He's literally going 2x2 and they're doing mirror concepts. It's the fucking NFL. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever how at the NFL you are doing mirror concepts and 2x2s. It is the most predictable offense and scheme to bust. With that being said, I think the upside, the ceiling play would be AJ Brown. The safer floor play would be Lad McConkey. And I think DeAndre Swift is somewhere in the middle there. So yeah, I'm not sitting AJ Brown. I can't. But Lad McConkey, I can't. Like, who are your other options? This is great problems. If I had to rank them based off of my rankings, I have AJ Brown higher than both of these guys in the tier. So it's AJ Brown.
I got AJ Brown on the sit, man. Lad McConkey hasn't been balling though. He only averaged 8 points a game on 2 games. It's not great.
No, but he hasn't had to.
I know. Man, the Cowboys. I think I'm going just give me Lad McConkey. Give me Lad McConkey here. I know it's the Broncos. I know I don't like the matchup, but Danny Dimes just toasted him. Give me Lad.
Yeah.
Rob says full PPR Waddle with the injury scare. Waddle's good to go. Or Wandale or Pearsall. I think we covered this question already. You said Pearsall. I said Waddle, but I said the 51-49. They're close. Jeff says stream QB Love, Jones, or Wilson. Love. I agree. I think Jordan Love, man, if you looked at last week as well, they were up 14 points, 17 points. They were still taking deep shots. They are going to be airing it out. Cleveland is going to stop the run. I even like Dontavian Wicks props this week. Troy Franklin or Josh Palmer? I'm going Troy Franklin. I'm not trusting Josh Palmer. What Evan Ingram are you talking about? We're talking about the Evan Ingram of the tight end for the Broncos. Nick. No, you don't like that. I don't know what he means. Judkins, Henderson, Harvey, or Benson at running back PPR. I drafted Henderson as my RB2, so they're kind of chalked right now. I mean, I don't know what is going on with Travion Henderson and RJ Harvey. They're both playing 35, 28% snaps. Trey Benson, it's probably the safer play. Judkins has a terrible matchup. Like, you don't run against Green Bay, but Judkins is probably, I'd say, the better play. Which one do you like here?
I'm leaning Travion Henderson because the weakness of the Pittsburgh Steelers
is the run.
No, it's not just the run. It's the outside zone. And when you compare what Ramondre Stevenson is good at, he's more of an inline runner on the power run scheme. But the outside zone runner, clear cut, is Travion Henderson. And once they see him putting up a couple of explosives where he's the more efficient back, they are going to give him the lean. So it's still Travion Henderson. He will always be Travion Henderson. So I'm going to give the lean to Henderson if this is your problem.
God, it's just tough with 30% snaps, man. That means he has to crack one. That's not a lot of opportunity. But it's Judkins or Henderson. I don't like either one, to be honest.
Well, what did that guy say on X? Guy without a hat take on Golden saved me over your Ingram take.
Guy without the hat, your take on Golden saved me over your Ingram take.
You could call me daddy, bitch. We are so back.
We're back. Rabona says, is it time for Zach Wilson after tonight? Good God, do not say that. I'd rather see Quinn Ewers out there. Spencer says, I'm thinking of going Warren over Kyren in my flex this week. Warren has been hot in PPR and scared of the Philly matchup with Kyren. Am I dumb? I'm not playing Tyler Warren over Kyren. Are you?
Jalen Warren?
I don't know if he means Tyler Warren or Jalen Warren, but I'm still going Kyren.
I'm not. Against Philadelphia run defense.
Touchdown upside's too high.
The touchdown upside went to Blake Corum last week, and I think it's going to be all Puka. I think it's going to be all Devontae Adams. I think you might even get either Ferguson or Higbee. I'm not projecting either one of them or recommending either one of them, but you're not going to get much Kyren. Kyren's a sit for me.
20 touches is still hard for me to sit. I would still go Kyren.
I mean, sometimes volume is not king.
Well, I think it's going to be an ugly grunge match between them. I think it's going to be Saquon and Kyren show. I don't think you're going to see a lot of passing in that game.
No. Young LJ, no.
BTJ or Ted McMillan and Ricky Pearsall. I'm going BTJ still.
Yes.
Brownstone says, okay, fellas, for flex this weekend, should I start Troy Franklin or Alec Iman or DK Metcalf? Still DK Metcalf. Volume is too much.
Brownstone Griddle Cooking is such a sick name, and I love cooking with the brownstone on the griddle. Good for you, man. What was the question? Franklin?
DK Metcalf, Franklin, or Imanor?
It's DK.
Yep, DK Metcalf. Charlie, what's up, my man? Redraft, should I worry about trading Jamar Chase? I mean, dude, Browning came in. I know you're playing against the Jags, and he still fed Jamar Chase. So, I mean, I'm not trading Jamar Chase. If anything, you buy him now with the panics on. It's not really a buy low because he splashed.
Did you see my Jamar Chase trade?
Which one was it?
Original disco ball.
And oh my god, did it just happen?
No, I did it like on Monday.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith and something.
Devonta Smith, BTJ, and
Rashard Smith. Yep. Not bad.
Yeah.
But redraft, I'm holding. Dynasty, I'm not selling. That's
yeah.
Thank you for the subscription too, Brownstone. Welcome in, my man. Aiming for the number 1 on the Superflex leaderboard after this. Let's go, Rabona. Oh, and the drafters. Nice. Reset says my wide receivers are Neighbors, T. Sutton, Hunter, Golden, and down. Running backs are H.A. Henderson, Harvey, Judkins, and Benson. So maybe I do make that trade. Then I get 2 top 10 running backs in Bucky and H.A. Yeah, you have to. I mean, your running backs are hurting, bro. You have to make that Neighbors move. I mean, you cannot throw out Henderson, Harvey, and Judkins, who are all going to be probably second half league down the stretch running backs where they kick in. You need Bucky to get that relevance now. I would. Yeah. Dobbins or Judkins is still Dobbins for me. Judkins' matchup is tough. I know he looked great, but still you get the Packers. And Micah Parsons is playing fully healthy this game. Finally, he's going to play every single snap. No. Do you like Judkins all this week over Dobbins?
They're both a sit.
Yeah, no, they're both rough, but I'd still take Dobbins. Nettle says, who's the better stash, Diggs or Coleman? I'm going to go with Coleman. I'm going to go with Diggs isn't there yet. If he gets his snaps up to 80-90%, which is like wide receiver 1 territory, then I'd say Diggs because I think the passing volume is going to be more for the Pats than it is the Bills this year because they're favored in every game, and James Cook is going to be a top 5 running back. So I would say Coleman for now until we see Diggs kick in a little more. And how are these stashes, by the way? Are these on your waiver wire?
Now, can I ask you a question? Do we think that the slow Diggs start is due to the fact that his knee still isn't 100% and we're seeing a slow ramp up?
Yep.
That's probably my lean as well. So it's good that they're not blowing their load with Stephon Diggs and they're protecting him for the later stretch of the season. I think that's smart. I did not see that coming.
I mean, Coleman's playing 90% snaps to Diggs is 50. You can't. It's got to be Coleman.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys' content. Cheers, boys. What's up, Reset? Thank you, man. Do you guys answer start sit questions? That is what we are doing, Daniel. Welcome in, my man. David Mark Taylor Jr. in a predicament because of the Fields injury. What's the best waiver QB out of these? A-Rod, Mariota, Penix, T-Law, Darnold, or Geno? What matchup do you like the best this week?
A-Rod.
You like A-Rod's matchup this week the best?
Yes.
Oh.
He's going to have to put up some points on the road. This is a get-right game for Pittsburgh.
I don't like Penix versus Carolina.
No.
I don't like Seattle at home. I think they run over the Saints. I can't trust Geno. That guy was throwing ducks into the freaking crowd last week. He was terrible.
Trevor Lawrence against Houston.
Trevor Lawrence has a very tough matchup. It's gotta be
Darnold has a very, like, if we're talking about who has the best matchup, it's Sam Darnold, easily.
But I feel like they run him over and they pound the run.
Exactly.
I think Rattler's going to get rattled in the 12th man.
So it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. He gets the lean.
I think I'm leaning Aaron Rodgers as well. I hate to say that. Daniel says, week 3, am I starting Pollard, Hubbard, or Mason? I'm going Mason all the way this week. He's my RB11.
Yeah. I mean, you got great problems.
Yeah. How are we feeling starting Bill CM this week? I have him in the flex.
Love him.
I think it's going to be interesting, though. I really do. I mean, yeah, people are hyped up. All the chips have fallen into the right every single way for JCM to be the starting running back here. Raiders aren't a bad defense yet. He's a good flex play, but I think I would wait 1 week and see how it plays out if you could, but I'm throwing him in there if you need to.
So, like, is Daniels out? Daniels is not definitively out, right? Because I saw the guy earlier asking about Mariota. Like, God bless you. With a hobbled Daniels, the workload is going to be a lot higher for JCM. With no Austin Eckler, the workload is going to be even higher for JCM. He's a very explosive back, and this is a plus matchup.
What? The Raiders are number 5 versus the run.
Yeah, but who have they faced thus far in the run?
Not good matchups, but still, they're not a bad team.
They're not a good team either. And when you look at a team that needs to control the time of possession because their defense is going to struggle mightily, and they have a hobbled quarterback, the matchup is beautiful. This is not in the box score. This is just,
I mean, they locked up the Patriots, and then the Patriots just ran over the next team they went on. So, I mean.
Yeah, but everybody's going to run over the Miami Dolphins.
I know. That's official.
Yeah.
Waddle or Shakir in a guillotine league, I'm still going Waddle.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
Mm-hmm. And Shakir, not a safe floor play without the volume of the Bills playing passing game here.
And there is no volume going to be in the pass game. But, like, then again, Josh Allen might just throw for 300 yards just and say, fuck it. Because, like, have you seen the splits and the victory margin of Josh Allen's last 6 or 8 games against the Miami Dolphins?
It's crazy.
Like, it's like an average of 25. And, like, lately it's been up to 30 plus.
Have you seen what Devon Achane has done 6 straight games versus the Bills too? Oh, my God.
Crazy.
30 plus points a game. Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Yep.
What's up, Cole? He says Daniel Jones or Drake May. I like both these quarterbacks as starts this week. Who do you like better?
I think Drake May, in theory, is the better play, but this is a get-right game for the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and that's a terrifying thought, especially for my New England Patriots. And I'm not going to recommend I'll say Daniel Jones has the easier.
Get on board, baby. Get on board with Danny Pesos.
Listen. I'm starting Drake May, but Daniel Jones has the easier matchup. That's what I'm going to say.
I mean, there's nothing if either the Denver Broncos are not who we thought they were, or Danny Dimes just absolutely shredded one of the best defenses. So the
Denver Broncos are not who we thought they were. I promise you that. I'll tell you that.
That's what I think we're looking at as well.
And like they could be like a late bloomer. They could be a grower and not a shower. I mean, there ain't no shame in that game. You know what I mean? But right now they ain't right.
I like it. Kook says Terry, Debo, Devonta need to. You can't sit Debo at this rate, even if it's Mariota or not. The Kingsbury screen game is looking nice for him. And I'm not rolling out 2 Commanders. And I said all year long that Terry McLaurin week 4 is when he's going to hit. So I'm going to stick to that. And I'm going to go with Devonta Smith, even though I hate it.
I love Terry McLaurin this week.
I just don't think he's ready yet. But you could go
right.
Terry as well.
You could be right.
He goes, I got Dobbins or Pollard for the RB2 slot. I'm going Pollard. I don't like Dobbins matchup at all versus Chargers. And 1 for flex, I have Harvey, Ridley on the bench. I'm going Ridley. I'll go both Titans here.
Yeah.
Even though it's not great.
Man, it's too early.
I don't like playing 2 Titans. But here we go. I'll let Disco answer. How do you feel about the BTJ panic?
I mean, we saw the same kind of panic with Jamar Chase last year. I'm not worried.
Woo! I like it. What's cracking? Do you think Coker would be a good pickup if he's on IR? Yeah, if you have an IR spot, it's the time to pick up Coker, especially Xavier Legette dealing with a little injury. And Xavier Legette's been interested in getting 8 targets a game, which is nuts. And the Panthers are playing from behind pretty much all season long. So, I mean, he's definitely a good pickup for sure. If you have an IR spot, stash him right now. Pickens, AJ Brown, McConkey, London. Which 3 would I start? Pickens is in such a good matchup versus the Chicago Bears. He's high touchdown upside, high boom play. God, these are all good problems to have. AJ Brown, McConkey, London. They're all star, high value wide receivers. I would say I'd probably sit AJ Brown out of these, to be honest. What are you eating?
Oh, got like a little charcuterie board of like vegetables. You'd love that. And then we got like cheese and olives and crackers.
All right. Fang says too early to pick up likely. No, it's not. Now's the time to stash likely if you can. We'll need to drop either Njoku or Fannin. I'm not dropping either one because if Njoku goes down,
I had likely on my waiver wire video, so
it's time to pick him up for sure. But I'm not dropping these two, especially with the rate they're using the tight ends. And you got Njoku on a contract year. You got Njoku with injury history. Anything happens to Njoku, you're looking at a top 5 tight end in Fannin. There's no way I'm dropping him. Pick 2. Pickens, what's up, Chris? Pick 2. Pickens, T-Mac, MHJ. I think I'm sitting MHJ. 6 targets a game is not getting it done. I know that he scored in week 1. It was the freaking Saints. We're back to the same situation we're in last year with MHJ, which is why I didn't draft him this year. What do you think with MHJ versus Niners?
I think this is a plus matchup. It's either going to be him or it's going to be Trey McBride or both. So I'm going to say I'm sitting T-Mac.
Over MHJ? I like the volume better for T-Mac.
Okay.
Andre says Pollard or Javonte Williams this week. Javonte Williams can't be a sit versus the Bears. Pollard's a great play as well. I think you're in a good situation, but Javonte, I can't believe I'm saying it, is balling out. And he's not a sit. He's not a sit. So I got the jersey behind me, bro. Javonte.
You always knew all along.
I knew it the whole time. That was the point of the plan. Ryan says start 1. Tyreek Olave.
You remember when I had him ranked 16th in my preseason rankings and you gave me such a hard time about it, by the way?
We'll see how it ends up. It's only 2 weeks.
But did you remember when I had him ranked and like
yeah, I do.
You made me double back and reconsider?
With the week 1, he got 2 pass interference touchdowns. Let's take that away and see how the season looks.
You got a super, by the way.
Super chats always straight to the front. William Gonzalez, how we doing? What's up, my man? Thank you so much. Got offered Gibbs and London for Bijan and Egbuka. Oh my God, Bijan looks so good. It's crazy. I don't think I'm giving up this much though. I think I'd rather hold Gibbs and London than Bijan and Egbuka because you're about to have Chris Godwin back here too, and I think it's going to change a lot. I think Egbuka might be a sell high.
He got offered Gibbs and London. He has currently Bijan and Egbuka.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Gibbs and London side. I am, even though Bijan might put up 40 points this week versus Carolina, which every team's going to put up 40 points versus Carolina at the running back. I think I'd rather long term have Gibbs and London over Egbuka with Godwin coming back.
It's very close.
It is, but I think London gives you way more upside than Egbuka.
I think London doesn't give you the immediate upside, but he does give you the big picture upside, especially in the playoffs.
Right. I think I would go Gibbs side there, William. But man, it's hard to give up Bijan, but I'm here for it. Let me catch back up here. Devontae, start 1. Okay. Start 1. Tyreek, Olave, DJ Moore. I like DJ Moore a ton. He's my smash play this week. The
Can't deny that like Olave 10 to 12 targets per game is pretty fucking enticing.
I know. Volume.
Yeah. And DJ Moore hasn't had it. It's just a higher implied point total. So I'm going to lead DJ Moore for the implied point total and the get right situation there with him. But Olave is like undeniable. Tyreek Hill is a definitive sit though.
I like that as well. Diggs, third leg working for sure. What's up, Danny? James SEO in the building. Are we dropping Hollywood? Are we starting him over Coleman? Love Coleman tonight. Hollywood over Ridley. AJ Brown, Higgins. You just asked 90 questions in once. I like Ridley over all of them.
You got another super.
Who do you like there?
I'll let you answer, Rod. Just get the super.
Got offered Brees. What's up, Clayton? Thank you for the super chat, man. Got offered Brees and Nico for my JT. Oh my God, he's gonna get me. He's gonna yell at me for this one. JT, I was low on, and he looks like a god. He looks like an absolute god. But he's also carries a big injury risk. We're only 2 weeks in. You know, don't get excited. And I was low on Brees, and he looked great. Then he looked like shit. Nico hasn't looked good at all. He had 1 touchdown, and they didn't even target him again. I think I'm going JT here, dude.
No, don't say that. It's Nico and Brees Hall. Don't fucking overthink it, man. Brees Hall, even though he wasn't phenomenal last week against Buffalo, you got to look at it this way. His usage increased. He had, even though Braylon Allen did have a touch within the 10-yard, the only touch within the 10-yard, Brees had the only touch within the 5-yard line. He got more targets. 13% target share is undeniable. And this week, especially this week, he is the lone running situation in that backfield when he is in the backfield because Justin Fields isn't there to take away carries and runs. It's Brees and Nico. It's not even close. I love Jonathan Taylor. I've been beating the drum for Jonathan Taylor, but you're getting way more for Nico and Brees Hall. I'm leaning that side so heavy, man. JT's been phenomenal, but the wheels could fall off. And even then, the upside for Brees and Nico is unparalleled.
If you could get something back with JT, you could. I think I'm holding JT, man. He looks unbelievable. He is the cornerstone of the offense. He carries them every fucking game. He's an absolute monster. I'm keeping JT. We dropping Hollywood, starting him over Coleman. No, Coleman has a great matchup tonight. It's just the game script that worries me with the Bills. Like, we know the Dolphins' corners are beat up to shit. We know their whole defense is terrible. I'm not starting Hollywood over Ridley. I'm starting Ridley. AJ Brown and Higgins, I think you're starting either way, right? So, yeah, I think I'm going Ridley over all those. You guys are awesome. Thank you, James. Flex, we got 10 minutes left, guys. Fire them in. Super chats will always go to the front. We'll try to get to every single question here. We'll go rapid fire here with 10 minutes left, and then we'll talk about, or we'll save the pick'ems for your show. Flex spot, Ridley, Travis Hunter, Hollywood, or Mooney. I like Ridley here. I think you do too. I think that's an easy one. 0-2, need a win. Start Andrews or Ertz. Man, I can't say start Mark Andrews right now. I hate to say it. I don't know what's going on there. He's played 80+% snaps and he's still not doing shit.
Did you watch the All-22?
No, I have not.
He dropped a couple easy ones, especially one in the end zone.
They're getting old. Father Time's kicking in. Kels dropped a touchdown too.
Yeah, I'm leaning Andrews still.
And the high implied point total game Monday night.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, if Likely's back, does it hurt him or does it help him? Right?
I think it helps him a little bit.
I think it's crazy that he hasn't done anything with being out there the whole time. But
yep.
He says, Jawan J or Ferguson, these are my two smash tight ends. KJ, I love both of them this week. And I fucking try to tell you guys that Jake Ferguson is Dak's boy. Look at his targets, man. This guy just gets targeted galore. You got Pickens and Lamb, but Jawan Johnson is possible tight end one this week. I can't say.
Doesn't that make you love Travis Kelce this week, though?
Nope. Travis Kelce's slow. He's done. It's over. Hang it up. Bob says, hey, fellas, 0.5 PPR, Higgins, Pittman, Golden, Bill crossed over Harvey. Need a W this week, 0-2. 0.5 PPR. I'm going Bill over Harvey, that's for sure. If I'm probably, if you're 0-2, we're swinging for the field here. I like Golden. I think Golden's going to have his big splash week here. They don't run against Cleveland. He's got the most separation, like we talked about in the NFL per route run. I think he hits a bomb here, and I think Golden's going to be unleashed week 3. Even though I like Higgins too.
Yeah, Higgins splits with Jake Browning is one of the most encouraging things that you could look at. They are really nice splits. I think Golden's the higher ceiling play, but I think the safest floor with a high ceiling is T. Higgins. So I'm going to lean Higgins. I
like Higgins too. It's tough. Yeah. I mean, 0-2 though. We got to swing for it, man. Go Golden, baby. Let's go big.
I think you're swinging for it as well with Higgins because there's a chance that Golden doesn't connect again. Yeah,
I guess you could say I do like that. I'm going to go with Disco here. I'm going to say that you get the safe play and the upside with Higgins, as where I think Golden's going to be just a smash home run play, and if he hits, it's going to hit really big. And you're not running against the Browns, so I mean the Packers are going to be passing like crazy.
Yeah, but you're also not really running against the Vikings either.
Yeah, Carson Wentz versus Browning, baby, big game.
Let's go. I like Browning. Browning, I will say he's like the white version of Jameis Winston. This guy's never seen a window he hasn't tried to fit the ball through. I love that about him, but he's also going to throw a lot of picks, but he's going to throw the ball a heck of a lot. So I love Browning for those receivers.
All right, so 5 minutes left, guys. We're going to do it real fast here, and then we're going to go right to Big Draft Energy Show, so you don't even have to leave this.
We could also, we don't have to go through them fast. We could just bring some over to the next show.
We can bring them over to the next show if you want. Yeah, we can do that as well. So if you guys have questions that aren't answered on here, make sure I'll grab his stream link right now. This is where we're going. If you haven't subscribed to my guy, take a second, leave the stream, go hit like and subscribe. Brings you great content 24/7. It wouldn't be partnered up with it if you didn't. Let's go like this. I'll grab this. Gonna go to my stream real quick, and then we'll rapid fire these last ones here. Here you go, guys. This is where we're going right after this. It's going to lead you into it. If you miss it, or you got something going on, click that link, drop my guy a sub, support the guys. David says pick 2 Tech, Kamara, ETN, Ricky, Persall, Calvin, Ridley. It's hard to sit Kamara with his usage, man. I'm going Kamara, and I'm going Kamara. I don't like ETN versus Texans that much. I'm going Kamara and Purcell. No, Kamara and Tet. That's you got to be trading up here though, to David. That's a lot of options, bro. Who do you like?
I'm going Kamara and I'm going Ridley.
It was either Ridley or Tet for me. We went over that one. Andre says start 2 flex 1 out of Debo, Olave, Ridley, Imanor, Franklin. I'm going Debo and Olave and Ridley. Not even a question.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton says half point PPR. Someone offered me Brees and Nico for JT. We're at the same question again. I'm still going JT, man. Char, what? Charcuterie board. Let's go. Smash the like, y'all. DJ Moore, Quentin Johnson. I like DJ Moore this week a ton, Daniel. This is a smash week for the Bears. I like Caleb Williams. I like Rome. I like DJ. I like all of them. I got McConkey, wide receiver 2 right now, but not sure. Thanks. Quentin Johnson's boomer bust, and he's hit twice. I know. Shame on us the third time if he hits again, right?
Fool me can't get fooled again.
Thank you guys for the super chats again. Jerry, how we doing, brother? I look for the Dolphins to give the Bills a scare tonight. Dude, I think it's going to be a trap game, man. I think it's going to be a trap game where it's actually close. I like that call. I was telling Kev, my buddy, that on the phone here for the stream, man. Dave says, yo, guys, when you trade Jamar Chase for JT and Devontae Adams, I'd smash that in a heartbeat. I'd smash that in a heartbeat to get JT right now. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe it. He looks so good. I took the Dolphins to give the Bills a scare tonight. Who do you like, Chase or JT and Adams? Adams a top 15 wide receiver. JT a top 5 running back. Chase possibly top 5 wide receiver.
I think you could get more for Chase than Adams.
It's hard to get JT right now of 33 points though.
But
yep.
If he has a bad outing,
then yeah, that's true. Love the content, guys. Start Pollard, Stevenson, or Henderson as my RB2. Pollard for me, Pollard for you. Jammed out 2 QB PPR. Got offered. Have CD, Kraft, Love, Pollard, Wandale. Getting, oh my God, this is a monster trade. Got offered. Have CD, Kraft, Love, Pollard, Wandale. Getting Lamar, James Conner, Ridley, Waddle, Judkins. I'm rejecting that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I agree. Garrett Wilson or Jalen Warren at the flex. Oof. Garrett Wilson still by a smidge for me, but Jalen Warren, if his snaps start going up, we got to start paying attention to it. But it is Arthur Smith. You never know what the fuck is going to go on in Pittsburgh.
But who was the other running back that you and Debro were?
Caleb Johnson, baby.
Who?
Caleb J.
It was never Caleb. Shout out to Debro. I love you so much, Derek Brown.
He's just.
We had a fun moment on the Fantasy Pros show earlier where I left a comment and I put Henderson, and Joey Pizzapia had never heard of that or me. And he said, I'm stealing that. Henderson's one of the best ones ever.
Caleb Johnson is just, did you see him on the kickoff? It's not good. Not good. Coleman, Franklin, go ahead. Diop, Ridley, Pollard at the flex. I'm going Ridley and I'm going Pollard. I'm riding double Titans. I like Coleman tonight, but I'd rather play the Titans game.
Pollard over all of them.
Yep. Is Javonte injury only way Blue gets on the field? Someone dropped him. Yeah, dude, Javonte Williams looks great right now. It's tough. Trust me. You know, if you guys have been in here, been subscribed, you know I'm a Javonte hater. I can't believe it myself. It's driving me. The only
reason why he has a Javonte signed jersey is because it was gifted to him sarcastically because of how much he hates him.
Yep, I know. What's good, Daniel? How we doing, brother? Ladd instead of Adams. Man, dude, Devontae Adams is a guy that I just can't sit. He can always break fantasy football. Him and Puka together look unstoppable with Matthew Stafford. Dude, they're getting like 83% of the target share between the two of them. It's fucking nuts.
It's beautiful.
So I'm not sitting either one of them ever, probably. Should I start McMillan or BTJ? Still, it's BTJ for me. Yeah. If one more week goes bad here, which it could, then it's really going to get ugly. But if not, I think he can bounce back in this game. Pitts or Hawkinson? I like TJ Hawkinson this week. I like Pitts as well. He's been more impressive this year. But now you got Carson Wentz. I think it's going to open up. I think JJ McCarthy was a little lost for 2 games.
It's 100% Pitts. But I got to.
Yep, head over.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we got 1 minute. We're going to head over to Big Jeff Energy Show. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for an hour. make sure you head over to my guy's stream. It's going to lead you right to his. I'll answer your last question here, jammed out. He said, oh, wait, it was Puka. I have Puka, Kraft, Love, Pollard, Wandale. 4, Lamar, Connor, Waddle, Ridley. Yeah, I'm rejecting it. That's yep. No way. Puka's wide receiver 1 right now. No. All right, guys. We'll see you over there. His show starts right now. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the support. Thank you for hanging out. Big Draft Energy will be back on his show right here, right now, guys. Make sure you don't miss it. Sleaze Bomb out.